Good morning, or evening, or afternoon. I would just am doing this worksheet so that you can see how the RD financing works. In this hypothetical example, we're going to assume that the seller pays $4,000 towards closing. That's something you'd have to negotiate into your offer. I'm using the sale price of $172, zero down, so your loan would be $172, except VA has this upfront fee equal to 2.75% of the loan amount, and you can pay it in cash or roll it into the loan. So in this example, I assume that you rolled it into the loan. So you're actually financing an amount greater than the sales price. The current rate is 3 1/4. It's a 360-month loan or 30-year loan. I'm guessing on the taxes, whatever the taxes are, divided by 12, you pay 1/12 each month. The insurance, whatever you purchase the insurance for, divide that by 12, you pay 1/12 each month. And then RD has a monthly fee, and that's 0.5% times the loan divided by 12. So on this particular house, with all this, the payment would be $1,287.78. Now let's look at the cash to close. There's no down payment. The closing costs, which we'll look at the itemization later, come to $5,300. The prepaid expenses, $38 and change. So the total cash to close would be $92.09. So in my case, I'm assuming that the seller would pay $4,000 toward the closing. If that was the case, you'd only need $5,200. If the seller paid $5,000, you'd need $4,200. Or if the seller paid $0 here, you'd need the full $9,200. When you make an offer, you're going to give a deposit, you're going to pay for home inspection and appraisal, and then the balance is due at closing. In the next section, we're going to kind of look at the itemization. If you remember up here, we just lumped these numbers together. Well, where did they come from? They came from down here. So in the first section, we have appraisal, credit report, state transfer tax, a fee for a tax credit. You may be eligible for a tax credit. So I put that fee in. This is optional, and that's something we can talk about later. It's an ongoing tax credit, so it's pretty cool. Lender's title insurance, origination fee, flood cert, owner's title insurance, recording fees, attorney fees, home inspection. So all that comes together and adds to this. In the prepaid section, it's tax, insurance, and interest, and that added up to that $3,800. So when you see these here, they're not additional costs, they're already included up here. This just shows you the itemization. As a final step, I just want to point out this is not a loan estimate. This is just for informational purposes only. It's not an offer to extend credit. Rates and terms are subject to change. But as of this date, this is accurate information. I hope you find this information helpful.